Hello, everybody. I welcome to our program talk. Let me introduce first. My name is Dr. Lucia Feng. As you can see it here, I am one of the program associate director of our BBA program. There are two program talks today. One is being delivered by our program director, which is on more formal, serious stuff, which is about the curriculum of our BBA program. And my part will be the fun part, which is on the experiential learning activities offered by our BBA program. Well, university life is not just about learning inside classroom. Actually, you can learn a lot more outside classroom by exposing yourself to various different types of experiences, getting out of your comfort zone, trying different things that you never experienced before. So in this program talk, I'm going to explore with you what are the activities available if you join our BBA program in these 4 years of studies. Okay, so let's get started. All right. So learning by experiences. So just now I've mentioned that because we realize that learning from experiences outside classroom are also very important for self-development and learning for our students. So that is why we've actually made it a graduation requirement. Okay, within your 4 years of studies, if you join our program, you have to complete 120 hours of experiential learning activities in one of these three different categories before you graduate. Okay, so what are these three categories of activities? The first one is to gain international exposure by studying abroad, going on exchange, in other words. The second type or category of activities will be gaining work experiences, which is also very important, right? By doing internship. And we've got both local internships and overseas internships on offer for our BBA students. And then finally, the third category of experiential learning requirement is through service learning program. Okay, so you have to participate in at least one type of activities for 120 hours at least to fulfill the graduation requirements. But of course, you are more than welcome to join more than one type of activities because they are really very valuable for your learning and your self-development. So which I will explain very soon. Okay, so let's talk about each type of activities one by one. Okay, the first one is studying abroad, okay, going on exchange. Our university and our business school have exchange agreements with more than 250 leading universities across 42 different countries. So pretty much all over the world with many universities. And these universities are also very good internationally recognized universities. For example, just by looking at the business schools of these universities, over 60% of our exchange partners are accredited business school. What does that mean? They managed to obtain these very prestigious, internationally recognized accreditation for business education, all right, in university. So it's very hard to get. So more than 60% of the business schools of our exchange partners got that. Means that they are really good quality business schools. All right, so yeah, so we got exchange partners from universities all over the world. So I can't list all of them here, but you can see just a few examples. We've got universities in the States, in the UK, in European countries, in Australia, in Asia as well. So yeah, all around the world. Usually European countries tend to be more popular. I guess it's because among our students, I guess it's because if they go to these EU countries, after the semester, after the exam, and before they come back to Hong Kong, they can travel across these EU countries. So which is really very exciting additional experience apart from studying in the overseas universities, right? So yeah, so pretty exciting. We got partners with so many different countries. And then, so that's why it is very popular. I would say that exchange is probably the most look forward to university experience by our students. So that's why some students were quite disappointed for not being able to go during the pandemic. But once the borders of a lot of countries are reopening, we are also resuming our exchange activities in the universities too. So each year we have about, more than 50% of our BBA students will go on exchange for either 1 semesters or 2 semesters. And we actually want more of our students to go. We want to boost the number to 100% of our students going on exchange. So therefore, our university and the business school, they are very generous in providing financial support for our students to go overseas for such very important exposure. For example, like our business school, each year we commit 2.2 million Hong Kong dollars to support students to these overseas activities. And each student can get up to 41,000 Hong Kong dollars for exchange scholarships and sponsorships. So yeah, maybe we can have a look at these numbers. The financial support comes from 2 sources. One source comes from the university, Hong Kong BU itself, an exchange sponsorship of a amount up to 21,000 Hong Kong dollars. And the business school will also provide additional financial support through a global experience support scheme, scholarship, or award with a maximum amount of 20,000 Hong Kong dollars. So add up together is 41,000 Hong Kong dollars. All right. But of course, the amount varies. It depends on which country you're going, and then whether you're spending 1 semester or 2 semester on exchange. But about 30% of our exchange students will receive scholarships offered by the Hong Kong BU and also by the School of Business. So yeah, give it a try, apply for this exchange sponsorship and scholarship. We set aside so much money for that because we want to make sure that everybody, if they want to go, they will have the opportunity to go and nothing stops them from going. So if they have financial concerns, we will try our best to help resolve the issues such that every student will have equal opportunity to go on exchange. All right, so this is, like what I said, that is the most look forward to experiential learning activities by our student. The second category of experiential learning activities is internship. Internship is seen by our student as a key for success for their job hunting in the future. And I would say that I really agree with them. So they are also very, very enthusiastic in like doing internship during their 4 years of studies. It is very important because it gives you the opportunity to apply and link what you have learned in classroom to a workplace in real life. And to be honest, employers nowadays, they expect fresh graduates to have some business sense, not like a blank slate, completely ignorant about the business world. All right, so they actually expect fresh graduates to know something about business and also demonstrate certain level of maturity, independence, and also some important soft skills required at work. So that is why internship is so important because it helps you develop these skills and business sense and knowledge and make you more employable by the time you're applying for jobs when you graduate. And it also helps you build up networks in the industry. So you get to know people. And with all of these together, it will really increase your chance of landing a good job by the time you graduate. So that is why a lot of our students, they take internships very enthusiastically. 60% of our BBA students acquire 1 to even 3 internship experiences during the studies. And there are local internships opportunities, like for each of our concentrations, accounting, business, economics, and so on and so forth. They have their own internship program that would fit the concentrations of the students. And there are also overseas internships opportunities through a program called Metropolitan Attachment Program, MAP. So it is quite competitive, I would say, but come on, you think about it, how rare it is for a fresh graduate to have overseas working experience on their CV. All right, that would be really impressive to the employer. So for the MAP program, you will take part in 8 weeks of internships in a selected city, major city in the world, and we also have sponsorships, financial support for our students, because it is an overseas opportunity too. All right, yeah, so give it a try if you get in. I've actually got a student, she really got 3 internships throughout the study, 2 local internships and 1 overseas internship in Melbourne. So, wow, if I'm the employer and I look at her CV, I'll be like super impressed as well. Okay, so that's internship. And then the third category of experiential learning requirement is a service learning program. This aligns with our education philosophy that we groom future business leaders, not just to use the knowledge to make a lot of money for themselves. Of course, it would be good if you manage to, do very well in your career, but not just about making money for yourself, not just about making money for your company, not just about making money for your shareholders, but also use your knowledge and experiences to serve the society, help people in need, and make the world a better place. So this is our philosophy for that. So that's why we put service learning program as one of the experiential learning graduation requirement. We have local service learning programs. We also have like this service learning global internship programs where you do internships outside of Hong Kong. So you will use your knowledge and your experiences to help NGOs or nonprofit organizations to help disadvantaged communities and help people in need all over the world. So ever since we have introduced these programs, we got 2,200 BBA students who took part in this program, served the community for at least 120 hours for these NGOs and nonprofit organizations. And I've got a student, she once told me that she can't wait to go back next summer, all right? Because last summer she went to a school in a rural area as a teacher, and she just can't wait for the next summer to come to go back to that rural area to serve the program again, because she realized that this activity, this experience is so rewarding for her personally. And she was so moved by the experience. And also she told me that this is the first time she feel like she really made a difference to the world. So it's very valuable and really, really do good to the society. Okay, so that's service learning program. So yeah, these are the 3 different categories of experiential learning program. We've got internships where you can get work experiences. We got exchange where you broaden your horizon overseas. And also we got service learning program where you can use your business knowledge to help people. All right. You are required to spend 120 hours at least in one of these activities. But of course, you are more than welcome to do more than one type of activities. And actually, a lot of our students do that because they realize that it is really very valuable for their personal growth. Okay, so but apart from these experiential learning requirements, activities, We've also introduced a lot of outside classroom learning activities all year round for our BBA students. So, and we put it under this business executive development scheme. Okay, so there are a range of activities for your self-development, all right, and also enrich your 4 years of university life. So just to name a few, for example, the Student Ambassador Program, each year we will select a group of BBA students to be our student ambassadors. In other words, they are the face of our BBA program. Okay, so what will they do? They will, for example, they may become MCs of a lot of public events that we hold in campus or outside campus. They will give talks, all right, publicly. Sometimes if opportunity arrives, they might be invited to be interviewed by the media when we want to promote our program. Or if you think you're good looking enough, right, you can actually take part in photo shooting and video shooting for our promotional materials, which will be circulated not just locally in Hong Kong, but internationally, because we promote our program to overseas students too. Okay, and we also provide a lot of workshops and activities exclusively for our student ambassador. So this is our student ambassador program. And we also have a range of developmental workshops. There are a lot of soft skills that are important for our students, but they're not necessarily covered in the formal curriculum. So we therefore introduce these developmental workshops. Just to name a few, there might be MC training workshops. There might be, so you can see that they are holding a glass of wine here. That's the wine pairing and dining etiquette workshops. So in the future, you might have opportunities of going to some formal social events and dinner. So these are skills that would be valuable to you as well. Time management workshops. So we have a range of these types of very useful workshops for our students too. Okay, so career service and support. Well, students often get very nervous when it's about time for them to look for a job. You know, they have been in school like forever, for their whole life, and all of a sudden, by maybe in third year, fourth year, you start to think about you looking for a job. So you can get pretty nervous, okay? But don't worry, the university also provide a lot of career services and support to help our students, all right, to get ready for job hunting, okay? So at the university level, we have a career center which will provide internship opportunities. And also all year round, they provide a lot of career preparation workshops, and they have career mentoring services to provide advice for our students. And also the business school itself will also have this type of activities for our BBA students in particular. For example, we will organize this CV clinic where we will help you to write a better CV. And we have a range of different networking events where students can network with potential employers in some formal and informal events. And also there are a lot of e-resources to provide information about career development and job availability and job hunting info as well. So there are a lot of activities and support and services provided by the university and also by the business school to help our students job ready, okay, apart from the internship program that I've mentioned just now. Okay, so another type of activities that's also quite popular among our students are business competitions. So you can see one of our students, getting an award in a business competition. Every year there are a lot of business competition. So we always strongly encourage our students to take part in this competition. It's not about winning. Of course, if we put it on the slides, then we will put a picture of a student holding an award. But really, it's not just about winning, okay? It's about the experience and what you've learned from that. But well, but our students are still actually doing pretty well in these business competitions. So our students, they compete at a local level. They will also compete in a regional level, and sometimes they did so well that they managed to get to the international level. All right. So very valuable based on the sharing from these students. They said they really develop very useful knowledge in the industry, because this case competition often have topics around some really hot topic in the business sector. And then they also developed very good presentation skills, how to communicate their ideas effectively when they present the case. They become a lot more confident in the process, and also while in the process of competing with different universities, both locally and internationally, they become better person as well, because when you compete with the best people, you become better too. So so we strongly encourage students, or if they're interested, go apply for a business competition. Don't worry about, I don't think I'm going to win. Again, it's not about winning. It's about the learning experience. All right. So, but of course, if you win, all right, we want to recognize your efforts, all right, and your performance as well. So that is why we have a champion scholarship for business students if they won championship in this business competition. Or even if you don't get championship, but you got like first runner up or second runner up, and you receive a competition winning student award as well, as a recognition. Is a recognition. And also we got other scholarships for our students if they have outstanding achievements in participating in student activities. So we got this outstanding BBA student leadership as leader scholarship as well. So we really want to recognize our students' participations in all these outside classroom learning, self-development activities. All right. So yeah, 4 years of university studies might sound like a long time, but when we have so many activities, so many exciting activities and opportunities for you to take part in your university study, you would wish that you would have more time by the time you arrive here. Okay, so so I hope you are happy, all right, and you're excited about university life. That would be very, very different from your life in high school, because it's not just about studying in the library, reading textbook, right? Taking tests and exam. There are a lot more ways to learn than just studying, okay, in your lecture theater and in the library. Okay, so if you have any questions, all right, you can scan the QR code here to go to our virtual booth, all right? So it will be open till 5 p.m. today, and we've got students and also teachers standing by to answer your questions if you have any about our BBA program. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can scan this QR code here and visit our virtual booth. And then for more information, okay, you can follow us on our social media. This one is for Instagram. This one is for Facebook, and this one is for our Hong Kong BU BBA website with the more formal information. All right. So I hope you enjoy our virtual info day, and you got the information that you need. And hopefully we will see you in September next year when you have already become a member of our Hong Kong BU BBA family.